I know you want them, and I got them. I got the recipe for you. Look at these things. Wouldn't you want that recipe? Just stick around. These are the pork chops, the stars of the show. These pigs were raised locally and we butchered them right here in the studio. It was kind of a feast and it's a joy to do. And then when you dry age pork, now these are going to be the main thing. If you want to have tasty pork chops, you got to get tasty meat. Rule number one. Of course, you could just put some salt and pepper on these things and just grill them up and they would be freaking amazing. But you and me, we're gonna make them even better. Let's make a brine. Starting with a liter of water, let that come up to a boil. Then add 50 grams of salt, 50 grams of sugar, half a white onion, a clove of garlic, 4 cloves, 5 peppercorns, 1 bay leaf, and here comes the kicker, 100 milliliters of whiskey. Let that come up to a boil. Then cool it down and let your pork chops sit in that brine bath for at least 2 hours. They become completely white, a little bit of red, and then I need to take them out and I gotta make sure that I make them dry. And then let them air dry while we fire up the Kamado Joe Kettle Joe. I'm gonna load it up with Kamado Joe Big Block and I need plenty of charcoal in this grill to get some good sear marks. I'm gonna light it up with some hot embers from my fire. Then I'm gonna put the grill grates in, and because I want some good sear marks, I'm gonna use some special grill grates that are gonna allow me to get the perfect looking sear marks on the steaks. And when those grill grates are hot, it's time to put the steaks on. Listen to this. And you wanna press them a little bit to make sure they make good contact with that grill grate. Now the fat is starting to melt from that pork. Normally I will get flare-ups, but with this grill grate, it's protecting the meat from the flare-ups. The fat's dripping through the holes, the flames come back up again, but it acts like a shield and the flames can't actually touch the meat, keeping them absolutely beautiful. Now when the steaks start cooking, you need to flip them, of course, because you got the sear marks. You want them to look freaking amazing, so we give them a little twist. Now that I got my sear marks, I'm going to take them off, turn the grill grates upside down, and then I'm going to put the steaks back on and continue working on a beautiful crust. And of course, I needed something to brush into it, to add more flavor. So I made a garlic butter. It starts with a tablespoon of fine chopped chives, followed by a pressed garlic clove, 100 grams of butter, half a teaspoon of fleur-de-sel salt, half a teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, and then mix it up. Garlic butter, I almost melted it. And now I'm gonna brush it on to my pork steaks, my drunken pork steaks. Now look at that, we got that nice sheen going on. And this is gonna help build up even more flavor. Once they're done, I'm taking them off the grill. Of course, I'm gonna give them a little extra brush with that beautiful butter, and then they're done. Look at that end result. That is freaking amazing. Pork chops that are gonna be your best friend. This has so much flavor. Just think about it. It's just beautiful meat that's gonna taste freaking amazing. It's pork, really good pork, dry aged, and then it's grilled. So it has that Maillard effect flavor, which brings sweetness to the meat. And of course, the butter. Oh, I'll eat drunken pork chops any day. This is good. Really, really tasty.